Hello and welcome. On April 20th and on April 21st of 2016, we lost two icons of the entertainment industry, both legends in their respective fields. Joni Lauder, aka China, of the WWE fame, and from the music industry, Prince. The artist formerly known as Prince and the purple one. So let's just give our quick little silent moment of respect for these two titans of their industries. Okay, Prince, big. Not too familiar with him, but unless you're like what 5, you've probably heard "Baby Come Back" on your local pop station at least once.
Everyone's heard the main one he does.
Uh, "Purple Rain," "Little Red Corvette." Um, I think he wrote that Bangle song, "Walk Like an Egyptian."
Ah,
You know, because not
I enjoy that one.
yeah, because not only was he a performer and lead singer, he would also like produce and write stuff for other people. Mainly chicks he was probably banging, right? He banged the Bangles, with all due respect. Uh,
He had a lot of amazing hits.
oh yeah. We're not a hundred. We're not 100% sure what happened, but from what we understand so far, is he was on tour and he caught the flu. So he went to the doctor and they sent him home to rest up. And his manager found him, and he was unfortunately already passed. So like as of this recording, coronary reports hasn't come out, so we don't know 100% sure what's happened yet. Just mourning their loss, I guess.
Doesn't
But
sound good.
nah, might have yeah, because he. I don't like I said. I don't know. He had the flu. Maybe he just was like had a super weak immune system and we didn't know or something. So unfortunately, he died at the age of 57. And I haven't seen pictures of him, but the guy always looked like he was in good shape. Uh, Charlie Murphy has a story about him getting his ass beat to losing his ass to Prince in basketball. Remember?
He always did take pride in his appearance.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, he was definitely one of them artists, right? Phil. Not only does he like to perform and write, he'll also write and produce stuff for other people, and then show up in a frilly, frilly pirate outfit with a perm and still be the coolest guy in the room.
It's astonishing.
Yeah.
Now that you mention that.
Oh yeah, there's all kind. Like I said, Charlie Murphy's not the only one. There's all kinds of stories of, because Prince, because it was the '80s or whatever, and the androgynous thing was kind of new. Uh, that's when hair metal and stuff started to become big. Everyone just assumed that Prince was gay or whatever, but no, apparently Prince was like big ladies man. No, he showed them girls that, bitch, I'm prettier than you. You know you want, you know you want this, right?
Astounding. The big hair times.
Oh man, he loved his perf-
Huh?
he loved his pointy hair in the '80s. That's for sure. I don't know who owns the rights to his music catalog, but they're gonna start making a ton of money here in about the next week or two. Because unfortunately, what uh, even Elvis, Jimi Hendrix, all the greats, when do they sell the most albums? Even though they've been icons and legends.
After they're gone.
Yeah, just ask Picasso. No one gave a shit about his ass when he was alive. Uh, but no, he was well respected and shit. I'm not 100% sure because I've never watched the Grammys, but I'm sure he's got to have at least five, right? You would think. So goodbye to Prince, and may he rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Prince.
Doesn't sound that good on tin.
Cling.
Clang. Tin cans don't make as good a clean sound as a glass bottle. But I guess we'll go on to the other unfortunate passing. Joni Lauer, aka China from the WWE. Uh, Arguably one of the biggest, not just physically, but in popularity, biggest WWE female athletes of all time, I would say, right?
Beautiful competitor.
Yeah. Um, yeah, she was even, I think she beat the Chris Jericho for the Intercontinental Championship, wasn't it?
I believe she did.
Yeah, I remember she had some kind of weird feud too with Eddie Guerrero. That was pretty neat. I don't want to talk about how graphic that got considered. It's surpassing, but you remember that after she was independent or Intercontinental Champion, she did a feud with Eddie Guerrero.
Uh, I can't remember it right now.
We'll have to look it up when we're done recording. But yeah, the ninth wonder of the world, you know. Uh,
That's a big standing.
yeah, like I said, she's a legend, but unfortunately, they Triple H won't let her into the WWE Hall of Fame because legend has it. Well, it was a fact that Triple H and China were a real couple, you know, even behind the stage, you know. But Triple H made one of the smartest business moves a wrestler's ever made in his life, and started banging the boss's daughter, Liz McMahon or Stephanie McMahon, you know. And then they're married for realsies. That's not just something they play on TV. They're married for real.
Whoa,
Yeah, yeah,
I know that. I
yeah,
knew that though.
yeah. But China got all, and rightly so. You know, she was being cheated on and used to further Triple H's career, so of course she was upset about it. And they were going to give her a push to be the first woman that was ever the world heavyweight champion. You know,
Hmm.
she was going to be the world heavyweight champion, but then you know Triple H started sleeping with the boss's daughter and got to put his 2 cents into how he thinks the storyline should work, and then uh, she unfortunately just kind of, I don't want to say forced out of the industry, not the WWE, but kind of more or less just gave up on it, you know, because of backstage shenanigans, right, Phil? And but the double standard is like Triple H says the reason why he won't let China join the WWE Hall of Fame is because he doesn't want some little kid googling her name and then finding out she worked in the adult entertainment industry, you know.
Hmm.
But which is also, like I said, bull because Sunny, she's in the Hall of Fame and she did an adult movie too. And like every other WWE diva up until like the last 5 years was in Playboy at least once, you know. So, like I said, this just it seems like Triple H just kind of being a jerk about it. But she died at the age of 45, which, like I said, the coronary report ain't out yet. But the old wrestling curse strikes again, Phil. The life of uh, hard living and steroids just just takes you out, man. Just takes you out too early.
living town to town.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that might have been the other reason why they wouldn't let China join the WWE because she's kind of been she's been in a little bit of a rough patch in her life, and they kind of been afraid that maybe she would have walked up on stage kind of messed up and be like, Triple H fucked me over, Triple H screwed over my career.
Makes brilliant sense though.
Yeah, and hopefully now that she's passed, and they can just do like a good like little memorial video to her and like give her one of her relatives the ring or something, Because she, like I said, she's one of the most popular WWE female athletes of all time. I think she deserves her spot in the Hall of Fame. Triple H just needs to get over himself.
Triple H is just holding on to something that he won't let go.
Yeah, he's butthurt about something back in the past and it's all pissy about it. But yeah, two talents taken away from us too. Got anything else to add to that?
Um, it's just too bad that she passed so young. It seems like that the best die young for some reason.
Well, like I said, Phil, just look up dead wrestlers and like Ric Flair's practically a dinosaur. Like 45 and 50 is kind of like I don't want to say the expiration date because there are a lot of wrestlers that have made it past that age, but not that many. And so, like I said, why do you think Jake the Snake is starting to get sober and stuff? He looked at that. Someone showed him that chart on the internet one day, and he's like, "Holy fuck! I've been dodging bullets for years."
He's got that guy that carries one of those cloths that you have to paint on, and he's striking out the letters of somebody's name.
There's a Deadpool on which restaurant I want. I'm not gonna put that in. That's the never mind. That's what you mean. But I was gonna say there's a Deadpool of which wrestler's gonna die next.
Mm-hmm.
But that's me. Is Ric Flair still alive?
Yes,
Okay,
see him on Raw with Charlotte.
well, I'll say, do I sound like an ass? I was like, I didn't hear that he died. Okay, let's just making sure. Oh god, I'm afraid to look if Terry Funk's still alive. Terry Funk's still gotta be alive. They don't ever talk
He's
about
still alive if he does TNA security or whatever.
him. Yay! You don't need to wrestle.
Right.
I'm just glad he's still kicking. He put in his time.
Actually, I don't know what he's doing. That was a bit ago.
Well, he's at least alive here.
Still alive.
Oh, Phil, I might watch Raw. Raw the next one. Yeah, no, Smack. Do they just even still do SmackDown?
Um, I don't know if it's on Thursday or Friday. Sometimes they flip flop, and I don't know what day they're on. But I don't get the channel anymore anyway.
Well, I was wondering if they would even mention her passing.
I'm sure they will.
Because Eddie Guerrero got a big memorial. Even Chris Benoit, but granted, at the time they didn't know what he did. Got a big memorial. It'd be kind of super pissy if they don't even mention it.
They will mention it because usually they always find time, before the show starts to ring the bell 10 times,
Yeah.
and then they, do the video.
In the eyes
They'll find time, Matt.
No, Phil, when they start playing the video showing the clips of her past wrestling and stuff, it's in the eyes of the angel. It's that sad puppy Melissa Malacart song, but with China wrestling footage over it.
Unlock your heart.
You just cut to a bunch of like full grown men in the crowd just holding each other crying. There's a dude crying into her copy of Playboy magazine. Why? Why, God, why? Vince is like, because Vince demanded it. Because Vince thinks he's God. Or at least wrestled. Feels like that's messed up. You're trying to be respectful here, then you go. No, that would be kind of messed up though to see a guy crying into a Playboy issue though.
It would.
I want to pay it. I'd pay the WWE to pay that guy as a mark to do that.
It would be cool.
We should go on eBay and see how much those are going for. Arrgh. Daniel Bryan found out China died. He was like, no, no, no. But instead of pointing his hands up, he just curls up into the fetal position. No, no, no.
He's practicing his breathing.
So non-wrestling fans of the show are not going to know what we were talking about. No, no.
Plausible. Plausible.
Yeah. That would have been his next gimmick if his neck didn't get messed up.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, because he keeps jumping back between yes and no, so maybe plausible. Well, maybe it will, maybe it won't.
Vince just says it needs to sound smarter. Say plausible or something.
You know what really funny though is like he's about to go in there and act like he's about to start to do the put his hands up and say yes or no, champ, but he goes, meh. It just puts his arms up to the side and I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, he's still banging one of the Bella twins out of it, right? So he's good. It'll be the Stepford dad on that Total Divas show. And this week, Daniel Bryan shows up for some shenanigans in the kitchen. And then they show them fake food fighting in the kitchen while they're cooking dinner or something. Call me up, WWE. I'll produce this show right now. I'm gonna have, dude. I'm telling you,
Yeah, right.
if Total Divas doesn't have a Thanksgiving episode where Daniel Bryan and John Cena and the Bella Twins have Thanksgiving together, if they don't do that, that show is a failure. Why hasn't that already happened? And then they go into the kitchen and they start fake food fighting with each other.
Don't throw that chart.
No, you can have the scene where John Cena and Daniel Bryan are in the living room drinking beer, watching football, while the Bella Twins are stumbling around in the kitchen trying to cook the turkey. You know, because they're wrestlers; they don't know how to cook. Shenanigans. You know. Then they go out for Chinese food at the end. Make it a weird Christmas story reference or reverse Christmas story, right? But instead it's Thanksgiving. That makes it different.
Man, it's all coming together.
I'm telling you, I just wrote the greatest Total Divas Thanksgiving Day special ever.
It is pretty crazy. It made full circle too.
Yeah. And then you can show the Bella Twins, and they do that thing with their husbands, you know, where they cross arms and then they eat the food off each other's fork and shit. That's how you end it, son. Credits. And then the Christmas episode would be the Bella Twins going to buy sexy lingerie for their men for their Christmas present. Well, John Cena and well, that's the other thing too. I keep acting like John Cena's going to show up for these things. John Cena don't need the money like Daniel Bryan probably would. But you know, Daniel Bryan takes like a pottery class or something trying to make a present for his wife or whatever, and it looks like something a 5-year-old would make. It's all lopsided and the colors don't match and shit, you know?
No, they show him bribing an old lady to do it or something.
Yeah. Yeah, he makes like two or three that really suck, so he's like, and he notices that grandma over there's got like five perfect ones. He's like, hey, Granny, how about $50 for that pot there? Or vase. Because he walks up to an old woman with that big beard of his saying he wants $50 worth of pot. Police! Police! Maybe that's what he could do. He goes up to the old lady, asks for $50 a pot, and she assumes that he wants marijuana, right? These shenanigans, Phil. That show ain't reality TV. That's just as scripted as anything else, Phil. Come on.
What you said would be better than anything I have ever saw on it.
I watched a couple with you. No, this is ooh. Phil. That's only why I watch Flavor of Love. That you put enough drunk chicks in a room and make them go after the same guy. Shenanigans. Same with Rock of Love. Good thing they never went with Chris Brown of Love.
It does work though. But it got shows. It is efficient.
Well, I think one of the first reality shows was MTV The Real World. And what do? You get a bunch of young 20 somethings into a room, you give them a bunch of alcohol and give them nothing else to do. What do you think is going to happen? Shenanigans! Wasn't that a. Why don't you say shenanigans? See, I already sound like an old timey producer. Like, look, see, you put part A here, you put part B there, and you get equal shenanigans, equals profit. Trust me, kid, you're gonna go far in this industry. So the only real reality show was Cops. Well, that might be the first reality
Mm,
show now I think about, because then that come back out in the early '90s, I think, late '80s. But right, Phil,
it was excellent.
just send a bunch of cops or send a cop out with a camera on a Friday night and hope to run into some drunk people or some meth heads or some transvestite hookers or prostitution sting.
Yeah, that'd be funny telling the guy that's sitting in the seat next to you that you're hopefully training. Like, whatever it is, we got it, man. Like, whatever it is, we got it. Just like looking at you all strange.
Well, the cameraman's not supposed to say or do
I met
anything.
the guy who was training.
They're not training no one, dude.
Well, I've seen him with. They're usually training somebody.
Yeah, but you act like that's
sometimes.
yeah, but you act like that's every episode.
Eh. But usually there's somebody there.
Yeah, but for the most part, they're just there with a cop and a cameraman because you can only fit two people in the car. But they tell the cameraman not to talk and interact with the guy. Although there was one time a cameraman, I think the guy was getting away from the cops, and the cameraman tackled him anyways or something. Because he ain't a total piece of shit, right, Phil?
Yep.
Although I remember seeing one as a kid where a guy ran away from a big fat cop, and the cameraman quit chasing the guy too, and he started filming the cop who's like, suspect for running down 57. And he's like, get that. He's doing everything, but like he keeps trying to move away from the guy. Like, get that camera on my face.
Barf.
Oh, I don't want to. I don't want everyone to see how fucking fat and rosy my cheeks are right now.
He almost barfed.
Oh yeah, that was funny. Well, not funny because I hope they caught that guy, but it was funny seeing that cop like, no, the shame.
Sure they did.
And plus, how would you like to be the cop on TV that let the bad guy get away? That sucks. Plus, you know the rest of the guys down at the fucking police station never let him forget that shit.
It would suck.
They would never let him. Like, hey Johnson, you gonna let this guy run away from you too? Why don't you eat a donut, you lard ass? him in the face with a crawler. You're the square. No, the stereotypical angry police captains and the you made the department look bad. You know, you made us all look like a fat piece of shit, you slob. He's like, here, I'm making you lunch from now on. It's just a bag full of like Tristy crackers. That's all you get.
Listen, Donut Lung.
Bear up my ass.
You made this department a walking shitstorm.
I got the mayor up my ass. All classic, right?
Fantastic.
You're a loose cannon. This summer, Officer Donut Lung is gonna prove that he's still worth a damn. And my donuts.
He's gonna prove that he don't have any cream in his lung.
No, we got to throw an exception for it in there. And then you see him jumping away from an explosion, right?
Yeah.
Then you show another Inception fart. He's all beat up, but he's holding a gun in his hand, like, "Oh, I'm gonna kick his ass now." The mafia thought they could kill his family. You try to kill my family? Well, what they didn't know is his lungs might be filled with cream, but his gun is filled with lead. This summer, don't touch my donuts. So if we get Arnold Schwarzenegger to voice we'll make it a cartoon movie where it's literally a donut running around killing like other snack food items. Like the mob could be like chunks of lasagna. Make it really racist. A's. Officer Donut Lung thinks he can mess with the lasagna family. I want his family wiped off the map.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah, because that way when he shoots them, they explode red, but it's tomato sauce instead of blood, right?
Mm-hmm. His goldfish dead.
Goldfish! And it's literally a little fucking goldfish cracker in a fucking tank. One goldfish dead. Family dead. If he has a dog, and a little hot dog comes out. Dead.
Because
Officer Duke. And the stereotypical angry police captain's a red hot pepper of some sort, right? Because that's why he's so angry, because he's so spicy. Holler at me, Hollywood.
he's so full of vitamin C.
Yeah. He's filled with determination, vitamin C. Officer Chili Pepper. Damn it, Donut Lung, you're a loose cannon.
With the justice of the sun. That'd be cool.
Oh, I watched that. I just want to
Sounds
see.
glorious.
I just want to see a lasagna get lit up now, like. Oh no, he killed my cousin Tommy. Coming this summer, don't touch my donuts.
They're like, hey, we gotta call the cleanup crew out here, man. They're like, yeah, we got a bunch of pre-processed beef out here splattered on the road. Gotta get somebody to clean it up here.
No, there's like some redneck truckers that are dealing meth, but the redneck truckers are like, like you said, slabs of meat. And the lasagna family wants to own the drug trade, so they fucking murder down the fucking meat.
Ah. Brutal. That would be brutal.
Like their cars and houses would be made out of like gingerbread and stuff.
Ha, that would be good.
You know, like the whole world's just made out of food stuff. Thought they could mess with the Lasagna family. The Lasagna family runs this town. We ran those dumplings out. We ran the Irish out. The Irish are really just potatoes.
Ah, that's good.
That's racist.
Oh, I get it.
Oh, 50 per quarter. We ran the Tamale brothers out of town. We killed the Tamale brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Then you still see two tamales with their head blown off. I don't want a tamale. Maybe I'm just hungry and I'm talking about food killing each other because I'm like, ooh, I'd eat that. Rawr. That'd be like this movie's pretty much like fat guy porn, right? Oh god, food.
Does sound a little bit like food porno.
Actually, now that I think about it, I think what's his name? Seth Rogen. He's got some movie about food getting bought from the grocery store, and they think they're going to go to this better place, but then they found out, oh no, we're going to get eaten. So people are like, you're just ripping that off. No, my idea is different. All the food's really alive, and you just use foods as awful racist puns.
Yeah.
That's why the cops. That's why our lead character, the cop's a donut. That's why the Lasagna family is lasagna. Uh, Maybe it'd work better as like a 2 minute robot chicken joke or something.
I agree. That's pretty wild.
Yeah, that's the. I'd watch a 15-minute short out of that. All right, now to hopefully change up the. Well, I tried changing up the pace there. We're talking about "Don't Touch My Donuts," the renegade cop donut with nothing to lose. The movie,
He's NTL.
nothing left to lose. Imagine Max Payne if Max Payne was a donut. If Max Payne was a donut killing lasagna.
Man, that'd look funny on the game cover, considering that it's in a spotlight for his cover.
I want someone to modify Max Payne now, where he's a donut. Mod Max Payne 1, where he's a donut running around killing lasagna now. See, that did lighten the mood somewhat.
Like, that donut's got style. His favorite is still the 9mm Beretta.
Bullet time with a fucking giant donut.
Mm-hmm. Freaking aiming around the room, like in the air and stuff. Funny.
Get on it. Get on it, Rockstar. While we're at it, where's my Bully 2? Where's my Red Dead 2? You got more franchises than fucking Grand Theft Auto, even though that makes like $1 billion every time you release one. Oh. But instead of talking about a movie that's never going to get made, here's one that is going to get made. They said, Phil, tap that 90s nostalgia vein. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, I guess, is getting a movie. And,
About time.
Well, they already had one. Well, they had two, technically, but no one ever likes to talk about Turbo. For good reasons. But, yeah. Well, this one's getting, like, the big Hollywood treatment. Like, they just released a picture of Elizabeth Banks as Rita Repulsa. You know, the main bad guy for the movie, you know. Now it's time to conquer Earth!
She was one of my most favorite villains.
Well, I think she's probably one of the most popular Power Ranger villains of all time. Like, over 20 years later, and we're still talking about her and Lord Zed, right? If Lord Zed isn't in the sequel, I'm gonna be pissed. But yeah, she don't even really look like Rita Repulsa though, right? She looks like more like what I think the Enchantress would look like, right?
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, she
I
looks
was gonna
like
say it now. She looks like Enchantress.
yeah. If they did the Enchantress in the Marvel movies, I thought that's what she would look like more than Rita Repulsa. Where's her giant cone tits, man? Come on.
And what about her staff?
Yeah, that's true. She better have that stuff.
Rita never left without her staff. She always had that thing.
Yeah. Well, like I said, this we were. I guess I don't know. They never really specifically said if she was an alien or not. She was just some witch that Zordon trapped on the moon, and then she broke out one day, and now it's time to conquer Earth.
It's time to get revenge.
Fuck with me. Yeah, they just kind of mentioned that she's a witch or something. They didn't really explain if she was like an alien or whatever. But in Elizabeth Banks, she's got like not quite clean on forehead, but she's got some ridges on her forehead too. Which is kind of weird. Like, is she an alien or she better still be a witch? That's all.
Correct. She should still be a witch.
Man, if Goldar isn't in this, come on.
But like, wasn't the staff the source of her power in that?
Well, I can't remember if that's like the source of her power, but that's how she made the monsters grow. Staff of something. Make my monster grow, and then she would chuck it at him. And even though she was on the moon, that's the other thing, Phil. When Rita Repulsa bitch slapped you, she bitch slapped the hell out of you because she could chuck a staff from the moon to the fucking earth with pinpoint accuracy too. Why didn't she just snipe the fucking Power Rangers in their sleep?
I don't know.
Or why does she have a giant monster just step on their house while she's asleep or something, right? Or why do you let the monster get beat up and then wait to turn it into the giant monster? Why don't you just start with the giant monster?
Yeah.
Like no one's ever said that about Power Rangers ever. But I don't know. I can't even remember the other two bumbling idiots sidekicks that were in it. Remember?
Bulk and Skull.
No. Well, Bulk and Skull should be in the movie. Those are they were the comedy relief human characters. But I'm talking about Rita Repulsa's other two goons that were useless. That monkey dude and that fat dude with the big chin that was spiky for some reason. Remember him?
I don't know. I haven't seen him in so long.
Yeah, you can cut those guys out of the movie. Just have a scene in there where Goldar challenges the Green and Red Ranger to a sword fight, and I'm done. That's all I want to see. Right?
Goldar is cool.
Yeah. Bring back the Megazord, the Dragon Zord,
and Lord Zed.
Well, save that for the sequel, dude. Because you do Rita Repulsa, and then you push Lord Zed in at the last 5 minutes. It's just going to seem rushed, and then Lord Zed's just like, Rita Repulsa sucks anyways. And now I rule everything.
I liked a lot of villains in that.
And plus, Phil, you can start to set up like
a classic.
Yeah. Well, that's why they're bringing them back. Well, at least bringing Rita Repulsa back because, like you said, that's the one that they even re-released the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
They made her modern.
Yeah, but they even re-released the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger toy line that was using the old version of Rita Repulsa, and that's making tons of money. I imagine.
I've seen them. They're very real.
I don't know. I'm a grown ass man, and I was never able to buy them when I was a kid. I was almost tempted to, though. But then again, I'm a grown ass man. Phil, how awkward is my Batman figure going to look next to a fucking Megazord? It's 3 times the size. Although Marvel did make like a 12-foot tall Galactus action figure. If I bought that, I should have bought that and had the Megazord fight Galactus.
That'd be tight.
How awesome would that have been? Oh, Phil, that's the crossover I want to see: the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers versus Galactus. He comes to devour their Earth, and they fight him with the Megazord. The Silver Surfer's popping shots off at the Megazord while Galactus has it in a chokehold.
That would be a humongous battle. I would like to see that.
Or you know what else would be sweet? Godzilla versus Galactus. Shooting with atomic fire breath and stuff, or shooting the power cosmic. What's more powerful, the power cosmic or
Mm-hmm.
a nuclear fused dinosaur? Uh, then that's where they fucked up, Phil. They shouldn't have had the Avengers versus Godzilla versus the Fantastic Four when they were doing that comic in the 80s. They should have had Galactus show up the last 5 minutes and fucking uh, Death Valley driving them into the fucking river or something.
That would have been epic.
Yeah.
Death Valley Driver.
And Godzilla
That'd cover a lot of ground.
He does it in the water and it causes a tidal wave across the lake.
Oh, there goes Japan. No.
That's the other thing. That's why I like King Caesar. Like, they never said he was like a fucking wrestler, but he was always jumping around and drop kicking people. Why couldn't he give someone a fucking scoop slam or something? Well, Godzilla scoop slam just about everyone at least once, right, Phil?
Yeah. But I believe King Caesar as being a good wrestler. Because he jumped off that cliff like it was a turnbuckle and drop kicked somebody.
Yeah. In Final Wars, he jumps off this mountain ledge and then gives Godzilla a drop kick.
Yeah. It's perfectly executed. And I thought he was wimpy, but after I saw that, I was like, dang! He freaking caught air! It was awesome.
Yeah. Well, Godzilla Final Wars was supposed to be the final Godzilla movie, yeah, right? As long as there's still people making movies, sooner or later we'll make another Godzilla movie, Phil. Don't worry about it. But that's why they want to give everyone their little spotlight, their little last hurrah, except for the American Godzilla, who Japanese Godzilla took out and fucking a tail slapping an atomic breath, right, Phil?
Of course.
And then they went to make fun of it even further. It's like, oh, the Americans thought they got attacked by Godzilla, but that wasn't really Godzilla. Matthew Broderick Godzilla sucks.
We don't talk about that.
The only reason to talk about that is because Toho hated that movie so much, they bought the rights to that character just so they could kill that character and then never talk about it again. Oh, that's kind of funny, though.
Like, of course, original Godzilla was going to win. Come on.
It's like an iguana fighting a crocodile. What do you think is going to happen? No, an iguana fighting a Komodo dragon. There we go. Those things are vicious, dude.
Yeah. They'll bite off your finger, man.
And you're still going to die because they're not even poisonous, but their spit is just that bacteria ridden. How don't we ever weaponize those things? Right, Phil? Strap a Gatling gun to its back, tell it to bite, kill, shoot, maim.
Because of the wild.
Yeah. I don't want to train it, that's true.
Well, you can't take their animal instincts from them, that's why. The wild's always going to be there calling for them.
What if I put a microchip in their brain?
I don't know, maybe.
What if I find out what lizard is for don't fuck up? Illuminati. Damn Illuminati call over here, Phil.
I don't need Anonymous here, too. Ass.
We already got problems with the damn Slender Man. Jesus. But I don't know. Like I said, save Lord Zed for the sequel. Because if this makes money, they're going to make a sequel. But yeah, just throw in the Green Ranger, a couple of monster fights, and like, curse you, Power Rangers! Like I said, I have a sweet sword fight between the Green Ranger Goldar and the Red Ranger. I'm done. When's he gonna fight Kamen Rider? They never bring Kamen Rider back. But I don't know. This I don't hate the Power Rangers or nothing. I obviously really liked it when I was a kid, and this is making money just because uh, people our age love nostalgia, Phil, and I guess some of them had kids, so why not get them washed on the? Why do you think Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is still around? But I don't know. I don't think I'm going to see this in the theaters. Maybe if the trailer blows me away, I will. But this is something I might just check out on video as a joke, or see what the hell it is. But I don't know. How do you feel about them making this Power Ranger movie and Rita Repulsa's look and all that good stuff?
Mm, I think it's worth checking out one time.
You're thinking the same way I am. Like,
I ain't
Matt,
gonna totally ditch on it.
you're thinking the same thing I am. Like, man, I'm just gonna wait till you rent it. I'm gonna come over and drink beer and laugh at it probably because it's probably gonna be like that Michael Bay Ninja. This isn't. I can't remember who this is being made by, but at least it's not Michael Bay, right? uh, so fucking Megazord be wrestling giant monsters. We can never see what the hell's happening. They're running over fucking cars in the middle of the highway, but yet there's Zordon's like, this is a secret war. It's like, Zordon, we just destroyed like destroyed like 3 miles worth of highway. I'm sure someone saw that. Nope, secret war. I'm a giant floating head in the glass. Don't worry about it, secret war.
Who's the narrator of this film? Are you?
Are you the narrator? Hell yeah. Are you the giant mystical floating head in a jar that gives kids superpowers?
I talk. You don't talk. I talk.
Aye, aye, aye. God, I'm pissed off with him. Oh, I can't wait to see the fucking, what the hell was that stupid robot's name?
Uh, Al something.
No, I keep wanting to say
A something.
I keep wanting to say Johnny Five, but that's not him. Johnny Five is alive. Ugh. Short circuit. Alpha? Alpha 5?
Yep, Alpha 5. That's
Yeah,
it.
Alpha 5.
I know it was Alpha something.
Yeah. I can't wait to see the redesign on Alpha 5. It'll be like fucking 20 feet tall, has a machine gun arm, and a fucking laser hand on the other one.
He better.
No, he's gonna look like Ed 209, right? Aye, 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 you have 5 minutes or 5 seconds to comply. Oh, fuck!
It's like it's like this missile says you have 5 seconds, but my trigger says 3.
Alpha 5's this.
Ay ay ay.
Yeah, Alpha 5's this badass mech. But every once in a while it goes into like panic mode. It's like, aye, aye, aye! No, you can have it where they. No, Alpha 5 is like supposed to be like some badass mechanized warrior or something. But Zordon fucked up on its programming or something, so it always goes back and forth between like crush, kill, destroy that. Aye aye aye. Like it's punches it's like like one of the Power Rangers is getting attacked by a group of putties and it's like, get away from my friends. And it backhands like 5 putties away, and then it's like, hey, hey, are you okay?
Eh,
And then the Gatling gun opens up. Hey, 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 I don't want to do this.
shoot them.
Shoot them. If you want to save your friends, you have to kill that monster. That just got really dark. Maybe I should have. No. Maybe I should have made the Power Ranger movie. Oh no, Phil, I would. Phil, come on. We only do like fucking 3 robot designs anyway. Standardized humanoid robot, tank looking robot, or Ed 209. So you know he's gonna look like one of those. I'm holding out for mech suit. I want to see Alpha 5 with that little lightning bolt on his chest with a machine gun and the fucking lightsaber sword on his other hand. Just gutting through putties. It saves Bulk and Skull. Right? Bulk and Skull are trying to pretend like they're heroes and stuff and fight the putties off, but they suck at it. But then Alpha 5 shows up at the last minute. Plus, if the Green Ranger is in it, they'll start reselling the fucking Dragon Dagger. Come on, Phil. The Dragon Zord and the Dragon Dagger, that was a license to print money back in the day.
I used to have one.
I know, people were buying those up left and right. Which is probably why they started putting the merchandise back out again. Because I remember seeing, not official ones, but like replicas people would make. And they were going for like 50, 60, $100 on fucking internet, dude.
Yeah. Green Ranger was cool.
Go, Green Ranger. But then turned into the White Ranger. Go, White Power Ranger, go. Wait, what? Wait, do we read these?
Green Ranger was an insane character, though. Everybody liked him. Everybody liked Dragon Zord.
This is Mechagodzilla, Phil. Come on, it's Mechagodzilla spray painted green. Don't lie.
It did bear resemblance to Mechagodzilla.
It
Even the jaw did.
It shot.
I remember looking at the jaw and I was like, "Oh, that's Mechagodzilla's jaw."
Phil, the green Mechagodzilla shoots rockets out of his fingers. Oh, so does so does the Dragon Zord. You know. Oh, the Dragon Zord has laser eyes. So did fucking Mechagodzilla. Go figure. Oh, that's weird. Although I don't think Mechagodzilla ever had a drill on the end of its tail. To the Dragon Zord's credit, though, right?
No.
Should have. But yeah, he even had like a little stubby T-Rex on, like Godzilla.
Mechagodzilla had a lot of missiles. Did he have laser eyes?
Yeah.
Yeah, he had laser eyes.
He could spin his head around really fast and make a shield for the science.
Yeah, it was terrible. Damn it, Matt. I hate when you bring those up.
It happened. And what do you mean make up? You mean repeat a fact to you of something that actually happened in the movies?
Right. Well, it's like that bad one when, I don't know, Godzilla whisked away with his fire breath or something.
Oh,
I forgot about that.
Where he uses atomic breath to lift himself off the ground like a fucking rocket.
Uh-huh.
And they play the most cheesy, generic music. Like they were playing a baseball game or something. Gojira! That was terrible. Yeah, but
that was worse than that drop kick.
That drop kick. You say it's worse. I say that drop kick is awesome.
Alright. The drop kick was better, but that other part where he was lifted off with his atomic fire breath, that was worse than the drop kick. The drop kick was better than that. That's what I meant.
The worst one was Godzilla versus. Well, it's not a bad movie, but Godzilla versus Mega Monster X. Remember he beats King Ghidorah Monster X on the moon or whatever. And he starts doing his little happy dance or whatever.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that too.
Jumping up in the air.
I thought that was funny though.
that was so good.
For some reason, I was laughing at that.
Oh.
It just hit me a different way.
Well, you're supposed to, Phil. It was the '60s. They were making the movies more for like, they're for some reason.
That was pretty stupid too, though.
Yeah, for some reason they were trying to compete with Gamera with the kids market for some reason.
Turn him family friendly, so we can sell action figures, huh?
Oh yeah. Well, I think that's the other thing too. Godzilla, Spider-Man, and the Ninja Turtles, and the Simpsons. They're just gonna the Simpsons is never gonna go away, but the Godzilla, Ninja Turtles, and Spider-Man is always gonna come back in some way, shape, or form till the end of time. I think. You know, just right before the sun goes supernova or whatever, there's still going to be a guy like, wait, I just finished the last episode of The Simpsons. Air it, air it, air it. Go, 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 go. And plus, like I said, that shit sells merchandise. Like, shit, Phil. I don't remember if I kept any of my Simpsons stuff over the years. But we've all bought Simpsons, Ninja Turtles, Godzilla, something or another in one point of our life, you know?
The last one I bought, I found a giant-sized Homer Pez dispenser,
Yeah.
and it works. It's not broken.
Don't! That little kid Bruce Wayne on Gotham fucking annoys the hell out of me, right?
True. I can see why. It's true. I can see why.
Um, I can't remember the name of the last episode we watched, but it was more or less Bruce Wayne and Alfred. They've had episodes like that where Bruce Wayne and Alfred are running around the Gotham trying to solve the mystery of his parents' murders. It was one of them episodes, but Phil, I want to like this show, and despite the fact that Commissioner Gordon refuses to grow a mustache, I still like him. And despite the fact that the Penguin ain't a short, fat, bald dude, I still like the Penguin in the show.
That's the only reason I watch it.
Yeah, Penguin's the best part of the show. Yeah, to be honest with you, I think season 1 and 2. But that fucking little kid they got to play Bruce Wayne is just so Phil. Rudy Ray Moore, Dolomite, The Human Tornado, Disco Godfather. Those are one of my favorite movies. And that's bad acting. And fucking that little kid, he's right up there with him, man. And remember, he was trying to give some super serious line, but
I couldn't even hear him. I was like, what'd he say?
he said something along the lines
It
of,
sounded like he was chewing on asphalt.
"Yeah, they killed her, and that's not fair."
I was like, what? I was like, I didn't even hear him. What'd he say?
That's just
I didn't even hear him. I was like, huh?
Yeah, and spoilers, I guess, a character that said he would protect dies, and you get the slow mo, and he looks like he's puking when he's screaming. Maybe because he's in slow mo and they're playing it in slow mo or whatever. But he don't look like he's screaming. No, it looks like he's puking, but nothing's coming out. Just send him
They told
around.
him to hide his teeth. Ah.
Yeah, send him around the world. Have him go train to be Batman, so I don't have to see him anymore.
Remember, I was like, where's Batman already?
Yeah, that's the other thing too. Like they've introduced so many Batman villains that by the time Batman actually does become Batman, he's gonna be beaten up on like 50, 60 year olds and shit. You know. By the time Batman is Batman, the Riddler's gonna be like 50 something. The Penguin's gonna be 50 something. Hugo Strange is probably gonna be in like his fucking 80s.
But they're in excellent shape.
But Batman's in his peak shape too, and he comes back when he's like 20-ish, 25 something ish, you know? You mean to tell me, even though a dude in his 60s is in the best, really good shape, a guy in his 20 somethings that's in the best shape ever?
Didn't break his jaw.
Yeah!
Yeah, I guess it makes sense now.
I'm not saying that he couldn't put up a fight or whatever, but the Penguin,
What a bully.
yeah, the Penguin eventually becomes like a fucking stubby fat dude at one point, you know?
Yep. That is true. That crooked ass nose.
Yeah. I can't remember I feel bad because I don't want to talk too much shit so I didn't want to say or look it up. Look up the name of the kid that plays Bruce Wayne. But the guy that they got to play the Penguin, like I said, you and me both agree he's the best. He's the only reason to watch the show at this point, right?
Yep. That was why I was watching it.
Yeah.
I wanted to see what he was gonna do.
Yeah, like this last episode had no Penguin at it at all, and towards the end we're like, when's the Penguin showing up? This episode sucks. When's the Penguin coming back?
Plus, I like that scream he gave when they poisoned his dad. I was like, I was buying into that.
Yeah. Well, the guy definitely puts in his all. Um, like when his mom died too, like he was really like he looked like he was really crying and stuff, you know. Like that guy's definitely putting in his all. Maybe because he's such a freaky looking dude that this is probably the biggest role he'll ever get to play, so he's got to put where Bruce Wayne's just still a kid and maybe I don't know, kids don't know how to act. I don't know how to act either. But I'm not trying to be an
I'm sure
actor.
they saw it already.
Yeah, but I'm not trying to be an actor either, right? But the guy that's being the Penguin's out. Like I said, everyone seems to be putting in a good effort. Like the little girl they got to play, Selena Kyle, future Catwoman. She's all right. I don't think she's bad. Just I don't know. That fucking Bruce Wayne kid just pisses the hell out of me. Do you think maybe some part of it might be is you don't want to see your heroes weak and vulnerable. You want to see them as the tough badasses that they are. Like if they did a Punisher prequel and I find out when Punisher was 5 years old, he used to be like the little school wimp and get beat up by everyone all the time or something, I don't want to see that. I want to see the Punisher being a badass and killing mafiosos. I want to see him killing the Lasagna boat, the Lasagna family.
Well, everything happens to a good guy that turns bad. That might be the only reason why.
Well, yeah. Well, they're trying to build up that.
Something always happens to the good guy. Something always happens, to the good guy that makes him turn bad. It's like a 50-50 chance.
Well, that's what the Killing Joke's all about. One bad day is going to send someone over the edge, and then you're just as much of the bad guy as I am. Or you're just as insane as I am. All it takes is one bad. That's how close the world is to Lucy. Yeah. Looking forward to that Batman the Killing Joke, though. They released a little trailer for that. It looks alright. I don't want to wait till the movie comes out.
I didn't see it.
I didn't post it. Should have. But it was already. It already came out like 3 days later. Art styles look weird. But it's got Mark Hamill and Christopher Conroy as Batman and the Joker. So it should be good. We'll see when it comes out. Plus, also, like, it came out right after Batman v Superman. And just listen back like 2 episodes, you know how butthurt I was about that stuff, right, bro? You got any closing thoughts or whatever, though?
I don't need to see that. Killing Joke. I'm done seeing all this crap anyway.
Why not? The animated things are still good. You like Justice League Teen Titans Fight or whatever the hell it was called. Just the movies that suck.
And
remember,
I don't want to continue it.
Remember, I did you the favor by not taking you to see Batman v Superman. I bit that bullet.
Right.
Batman hit me in the face with a branding iron bat symbol that day. That's why I got this beard. That's why I wear that mask. That's my new origin, right, Phil? That's why I wear this face mask. I talk shit about Batman v Superman. Ben Affleck Batman branded my face.
Sure it doesn't protect your neck?
I wish. It's cloth.
Right. Secretly, yes.
I didn't even get that sweet Jonah Hex lip flap. And with that being said, this is the end of We Are Podcast, the only podcast on the internet where we talk about what we want to talk about. This was episode 51. My name is Matt.
And my name's Phil of the Overlord Tanks. Thanks for listening to the episode. Please continue to listen.
As always, thank you anyone and everyone for listening. You can follow us on SoundCloud. Like, share, favorite, and subscribe to us on YouTube. Leave a question, comment, or email at just the letter R, podcast at gmail.com. You can also follow me, Matt, on Twitter at Matt of We Are Pod. Thank you and good night.